Okay.
Hey.
Hey, here we are at El Cap.
Boom.
Better known as, hold on. I probably should have flipped it the other way. Can you see it?
El
Capitan Court. 316 to 342 North Park.
Which were you, or?
I was 328, which I only remember because I just saw it on the door. In fact, I forgot that this was even called Park until yesterday. But come on in. Okay, well, we did try this before, and it's not open. But if you can look up there, 328 with the A, I didn't have a U of A thing. And 322 to the right was Dalice and Sarah, and that's how I met some of my best friends in the whole world.
Aww. It didn't quite look like this when we lived here.
What was different, Dalice? What was different?
Well, the stucco wasn't quite so
yellow.
Stucco.
Yeah, it was more like crumbling. And that fountain there, well, it still doesn't have water, so we don't have to feel too bad. But it was, oh, you know what? There weren't any of these shrubbery.
Yeah,
it was all
veg.
Dirt. The sidewalks
were
not
not there. Well,
there.
these ones were. The round were, but this like cross business was not happening.
Yeah. And there was definitely no landscaping.
No.
And it all started with a neighbor party. I think I started it.
Yeah. Well, it actually started with
No, you
Sarah.
guys read me a poem.
We read you a poem, and we brought you some cookies.
Oh, back when I ate carbs.
Yes,
I was
yes.
I was skinny and ate carbs. What happened? How could that happen? It's age, Dalice. It's age.
Oh, I'm sure it is. But you look gorgeous.
Thanks. Well, it's because I'm not eating carbs.
Well,
not
carbs.
And look what we found. This, which sucks because we really wanted to just.
I really want to.
We want to look at the pool too because it was pretty disgusting, but we went in it anyway.
Pretty much daily.
Yeah, and we had El Cap T-shirts. Do you remember that?
I totally
when I was in my
remember that.
iron-on stage where I would make us. I think I did one with Brooklyn before I even knew I was ever gonna go to move to Brooklyn. And you had like Brooklyn Girl or something.
I do, and then you also made them for your friend Kimmy's, like when she did like Tucson Idol.
Oh my God, that's right.
I still have a Kimmy shirt.
Let's just look up here because we'll get a better view of our side.
So no one ever lived in this guy when we lived here.
No, it was scary. Well, actually, no. Patrick lived there. He looked like a cartoon character, and he slept on the floor.
Oh,
do you remember him with the overalls and like no shirt on?
Oh.
And he would do like work for Jay around.
Yes.
And he wouldn't. There was no furnishings.
Oh yeah, and
he just slept on the floor, and it was like a roof over his head in exchange for like. I
totally remember that.
I'm sure that Jay actually got the better end of the deal for that, because.
I loved Patrick too.
Yeah. And then who else? And then Tanner and Heather.
Tanner and Heather in 326.
And Chris, that gay guy who he didn't have a lot of personality, but he was in the music program. He wasn't bad.
He was in Matt's old house, right?
No, he was below.
Oh,
and then I had that guy, Mike, before Maddie moved in, who was pin drop. Remember, it was like tumbleweed, pin drop. Crickets! Yeah. Because we would be loud and not even that loud. We were probably playing Scrabble or something, like really crazy. And
or doing a guitar solo.
Yeah, maybe we were doing guitar. You were banging in the back. And he stormed into my house. Boom, boom, boom. Opened the door. And we're like,
crickets.
And then he didn't say anything, and we didn't say anything, and he didn't yell at us.
Tumbleweed.
Pin drop. And then he just sort of walked away. He was so embarrassed because we're just like playing guitar and being like normal college kids. And then Maddie moved in next door, who's now married with children. Surprise, surprise.
Hey, were you here when the guy who before Tanner lived in 326?
Yeah, who was that?
I forget his name, but I totally had a crush on him.
I did? Who
Yeah.
was he? Because Tanner only was there for the last year, right?
Yeah, he was really like quiet. He never hung out with us, but
he was cool, right? He didn't.
He was like
mind
kind
anything.
of, yeah.
I don't think he ever like went like that up to me.
Yeah,
with a broom.
no, not at all.
Yeah.
So, and then towards the end, remember those young boys that moved into this one, the second one?
Not really.
Or like
I don't know if I was there for that.
Really?
Did you guys stay longer than me? Because
A
I
little
graduated.
bit.
I don't think I was there for that.
Yeah, there were some young guys.
But was there anybody even living there before?
No, before they moved in, there was nobody.
Wasn't there like a couple and one of the guys
Oh,
worked
yeah.
at Con Ed? Or
Yeah, it was.
what's
It was
the
a
name
couple.
of that place down here? Rio Salado. What's the name of that energy place that everybody works at here in Tucson?
Energy place. Oh,
Tucson.
Raytheon?
Yeah. No. Yeah, Raytheon.
Something like that.
Raytheon. All right. Well, here we are. We can't get into our old house. How depressing. We're happy where we are, but Dalice and I both admit that we might trade everything.
I know.
for-
We might think
we
about this.
might consider.
Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, sorry, everybody else
Sorry,
in the world.
child and lover and New York.
Brooklyn family. Sorry, House Beautiful.
We might be
There's a
coming back to
2-bedroom,
El
1
Cap.
bath with a garage. We could probably share a car.
Boom.
And there's the number. So if it's not us, then it should be you.
Yeah.
Whoever's watching, call
Come
this number
live.
now so we can come visit and give us a key so we can use the
know,
pool.
so we have to make a
Wow,
friend.
this looks so luxury. Oh my god, it was so not like this. All right, well, that's the name of the game. El Cap.
Bye.
Word.